There is a lot of talk about nervous system regulation techniques these days. So the idea is that if you get triggered, you use techniques to bring your brain and body back into a state of nervous system regulation. These techniques fall into two categories: top-down techniques and bottom-up techniques. So top-down techniques, which I call solve techniques, engage the mind first to influence the body. The focus is on making sense of emotions, thoughts, beliefs, mental processes to generate nervous system regulation. So examples of this are cognitive reframing, mindfulness meditation, visualization, positive self-talk, journaling. And if you'd like my reframing cheat sheet, comment reframe below. So when should we use top-down approaches? For example, if your thinking is activating the stress response, if you're feeling mentally overwhelmed, when intrusive thoughts are dominant, when you need to reframe self-judgment or self-criticism, these are times when it can be useful to do top-down techniques. But this doesn't exclude the possibility of using other approaches. Top-down strategies may be less effective if your body is in a heightened state of fight, flight, freeze, collapse. In these cases, starting with bottom-up approaches can help. So bottom-up techniques are those that engage the body first to influence the mind. The focus is on breath, movement, sensory experiences to create connection with your body and a sense of safety and nervous system regulation. And I call these techniques soothe techniques. So somatic practices focus on reconnecting the mind and body by tuning into physical sensations rather than only thinking about emotions or experiences. Somatic practices focus on tuning into physical sensations and feeling them in the body. These practices are powerful for individuals with chronic conditions like ME, CFS, fibromyalgia, long COVID, because they can help release stored tension and trauma, which can keep the nervous system stuck in patterns of hypervigilance or shutdown. So examples of bottom-up approaches include breathing exercises, grounding techniques, body scans, slowly scanning the body with awareness, noticing sensations without judgment in the body. Titration and pendulation. This is where we explore gently the different sensations in small doses to prevent overwhelm. Also shifting between feelings of ease and calm to states of discomfort, and this helps the body learn to regulate. Somatic tracking, where we observe sensations without judgment, helping the brain understand that discomfort doesn't always signal danger. We can use touch, for example, self-massage, gentle movement like yoga, stretching, cold water therapy, splashing your face or running your hands under cold water, or gargling. So it can be useful to use bottom-up techniques to help you build your window of tolerance for sensations and emotions that you previously avoided. These bottom-up techniques can help you cultivate that sense that it is safe to feel sensations and emotions over time. So the emphasis is on doing these techniques in a gentle way, not forcing yourself to dive deep into your sensations, emotions. So it can be useful to use these techniques to help soothe us, as many of us have learned the habit of moving into overthinking and distraction rather than staying with uncomfortable sensations and emotions. For example, if I'm feeling strong physical sensations or uncomfortable emotions, I might distract myself by binging on chocolate, binging on Netflix. You might have your own go-to strategies. It can also be useful to use bottom-up techniques to help reconnect with the part of the brain that does clever, creative problem-solving thinking. So there is a part of your brain that has the capacity to be rational and to problem solve. And that part of the brain goes offline when we're in states of stress. We tend to be more reactive when stressed. And being reactive is super helpful because in certain situations it can help you survive. It's not useful to carefully analyse the situation and your feelings when a hungry lion is approaching you. It's more useful to run away or get your weapon out, gun, spear, whip, if you're a lion tamer, if you have one. Okay. However, these soothing techniques, if used without making sense of what's triggered you, can leave you in a state where the emotions don't get processed and they get stored in the body. If you keep repressing and suppressing emotions, which can happen if you just soothe, this can lead to dis-ease in your body. And if done repeatedly, this dis-ease can, over time, lead to disease in the body. So it's important to soothe and to solve. As I've said before, soothing without solving is a bit like saying to a scared, upset child, just use this breathing technique to calm yourself down, instead of listening to their concerns. So listening to the child can help them feel safe. And when they feel safe, they are able to get into a state of regulation. And now they're more receptive to being guided to look at things in new, resourceful ways and to embrace other perspectives. I suggest that you need to do the same for yourself if you feel triggered by something or someone, to both soothe and solve, to listen to that part of you that's been triggered, let it express itself so that you can make sense of what's going on. So you could follow these steps. Number one, soothe yourself using any of the bottom-up techniques that we've talked about. Then when you feel that you're in a more regulated state and the clever, creative part of your brain has come online and you have the capacity to be with those uncomfortable sensations, the second thing you can do is to identify the emotions, acknowledge them and accept them. Step 3 is to allow those emotions, to feel those emotions. Step 4 is to process the emotions, to make sense of what's going on. And step 5 is to take appropriate action, which includes expressing and discharging the emotions appropriately. When you discharge your emotions, this helps you move into a state of nervous system regulation in an authentic way. People often feel a big shift when they do this. I've had clients who say, I feel more regulated. I feel more calm. I feel more energized. So I hope that's given you some food for thought and ideas when it's useful to soothe and when you may need to solve as well. If you want help with this, I teach people how to do this, working with them either one-to-one or via my Building Resilience course. If you'd like that, just pop the word chat below. If you've got any questions, let me know. I'd love to know what your takeaway is from this video. So again, just leave a message, let me know. If you found this video helpful, it's great if you do leave a like, a comment, and share the video with others. It will help other people find my videos and my channel. Do subscribe to my channel. If you'd like to be part of a supportive community, the first thing you can do is join the Resilience Group Coaching. Twice a month I do the coaching and there's no charge for that. You are welcome to make a donation. If you'd like details, comment the word group below. Join my Facebook group for Resilience Builders, link below this video. Follow me on TikTok, Instagram. Finally, dare to dream big dreams. Keep going, you've got this. Thanks for watching. Wishing you great health always. Keep taking small steps. See you in the next video. Bye for now.